So you want to buy a Tesla, huh? Should you? Would you? Could you?
I don't do that.
They're hard to open. And literally everyone has problems with the door handles. So check it out. How do you think this works, right? They're like, most people do this. Why isn't this working? You're supposed to put your thumb on this and then grab the handle. But like, if they did some user testing, every single person uses their fingers. So they do this and then they kind of get it open and they're like, what happened, right? The Tesla engineers assume everybody uses their thumb to open a door. Well, they're incorrect. Come on, man. At least have it pop open so you don't have to, you know, because this is what most people do. They take their two fingers and they're like, how do I get it? Especially if they have stuff in their hand, they're like, Oh, see it? It makes sense after someone tells you this is how you do it, right? Okay, that makes perfect sense. But it should be intuitive to where you don't even think about it, right? Because every single person does this. And I have to explain to them. I have to roll down the window and tell them, no, you put your thumb there and then you grab it. It makes perfect sense after you do it once. But everybody who's never been in a Tesla before, it's just the most complicated. You push this button to get out of the car, right? But there's also emergency manual release right here. And if you do it wrong, it will actually break the window because it won't go down. Don't break your windows. You know, have a button that says door open, you know, like they're trying to make everything, oh, look at my cool little iPad. I have no speedometer, right? You know, it's like, I get it, minimalist, but you could just put door open on it because nobody figures it out. Like, okay, I get mirrors. I get the window opening. That makes perfect sense. But don't let your passengers break your glass. Jesus, man. If the battery's dead or you crash, it's an emergency way to get out. But all other reasons, press the button. All right, so what else does it have? It has this cool little version of Tesla, and when you're driving, it has autopilot. A lot of SUVs have that, though. It's cool. Yeah. You can open, and it has a front trunk, too, because there's no engine. Come on, let's go check it out. It's pretty cool, huh?
Wait a minute.
It's a front trunk.
Text. It's a front trunk.
Yeah. So here's the like air conditioner unit, and then there's extra space because there's no engine.
Oh, yes, it's
Yeah. All right. But yeah, it's pretty huge, and it's got underneath storage too. It's a huge trunk because the batteries are like underneath the car, and the motors are like somewhere down there. Who fucking knows? So the door auto opens, but most people can't figure out how to grab the handle. So that's a pain in the butt, especially if you're driving Uber. But check out this cool glass roof. It's super cozy and comfortable. A lot of great headroom. So that's pretty nice. When you're bored, you know, when you have to wait for 45 minutes for it to charge, they thought of that too. And they're like, oh, you got to wait to charge? Here's some games. And you can use the steering wheel, and it controls this. The steering wheel moves the wheels outside. So while you're sitting charging your car, your wheels are going crazy, and people are thinking you're nuts.